looks like we have a listener thinking about trying skijoring with their Cane Corso.
Awesome.
We're going to dive into the research you sent over and see what we can find out.
All right.
Now, Cane Corso is pulling skiers.
Yeah?
It's not exactly something you see every day.
Not really?
Right. We're thinking more mini horse than sled dog.
Definitely, yeah.
But it's pretty cool.
That's the cool thing about skijoring, right?
Exactly.
It's not just for your classic Siberian Huskies.
It's for all sorts of dogs, yeah.
You can tailor it to all kinds of dogs.
It all comes down to teaching them to pull you as you're cross-country skiing.
Okay.
You know, with a special harness for them and a belt for you.
I have to admit, when I first saw Cane Corso and skijoring, I pictured a very confused, very muscular dog, kind of face planting in the snow.
Yeah.
But after looking at your research, I'm starting to see how this could be a match made in snowy heaven.
You know, if you think about a Cane Corso's energy,
Okay.
they're big, strong dogs.
Right.
Bred to work.
And skijoring gives them that really intense workout,
Okay.
which is fantastic for their physical health.
Yeah, I can see that.
Plus, think about all the twists and turns on the trail.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a mental puzzle for them.
Ah, so it's not just tiring them out physically,
No.
but actually engaging their brains, too.
Clearly.
That's brilliant.
Especially for a breed that can be a little strong-willed, you know?
I'm already starting to understand why you're excited about this.
Yeah, it's more than just exercise, though.
Okay.
Imagine the bond that you'll build working as a team out in the snow.
Okay.
Your Cane Corso's relying on your guidance.
Right.
You're both getting fresh air.
Yeah.
And they're getting tons of positive reinforcement.
Oh, yeah.
For a job well done.
Okay. I'm sold on the why,
Great.
but now I need to know the how.
All right.
Break it down for us.
So,
What are the steps to training a Cane Corso for this?
yeah,
Especially with their, shall we say, independent nature?
you've got to approach it step by step.
Okay.
Respect their smarts, but also their potential stubborn streak. First things first. Rock solid obedience.
Okay.
That's a must.
Makes sense.
Heel, stop,
Yeah.
knowing left from right. No cutting corners there.
It's like laying the foundation before you build the house.
Exactly.
Loose skijoring palaces.
Right.
On shaky ground.
Exactly.
All right, so once they've got those commands down pat, what's next?
Time for the fun part.
Okay.
Introducing the skijoring harness.
Oh.
Now, this isn't your everyday walk in the park harness.
Okay.
We're talking heavy-duty piece of equipment
Okay.
designed for serious pulling,
Got it.
sometimes called a weight pull harness.
Okay.
It has a special X shape on the back
Mm-hmm.
to distribute the force evenly.
Oh, okay.
It's kind of like a weightlifter's belt for your dog.
Ah, so we're not messing around here.
No.
We're protecting those powerful shoulders,
Absolutely.
making sure they're comfortable pulling. Okay, so we got the harness down. What about actually teaching them to pull?
So that's where the weight pull harness comes in handy.
Okay.
You can start by teaching them to pull against resistance.
Right.
Maybe
Wow.
with a weighted sled or even just a tire.
Oh,
Key is to make it fun and build up their confidence.
okay.
Lots of praise, treats, and encouragement.
You know, I can picture you out there cheering them on like a proud coach
Oh, yeah.
at the Doggy Olympics.
Absolutely.
But before we get ahead of ourselves,
Yeah.
walk us through those first few moments on the snow.
Sure.
I imagine that's a big transition for a dog.
You're right.
Yeah.
It's all about baby steps. So once they're comfortable pulling on land,
Yeah.
you want to introduce them to the ski slowly.
Okay.
Let them sniff around, get used to the sight and sound,
Right.
maybe even give them a little push with the skis from behind.
Okay.
Then you can move on to dry land training,
Gotcha.
practicing those skijoring motions without snow.
So like a dress rehearsal? Exactly. Before the big opening night.
Yes.
Okay.
You can use a scooter or roller skis to simulate the movement
Okay.
and get them used to the feeling of pulling you along.
All right.
And then finally, the big moment arrives,
Okay.
introducing them to the snow.
All right.
Start with short, easy runs, gradually increase the distance and speed
Right.
as they get more comfortable.
Okay, I'm already feeling vicariously exhausted, and we haven't even hit the trails yet.
I know, right?
But I'm sensing a butt coming because Cane Corsos are powerful dogs.
Very.
And with great power,
Yeah.
what do we need to be extra cautious about here?
You're reading my mind.
Okay.
So their strength is amazing,
Right.
but it also means we need to be extra vigilant.
Gotcha.
We're not just talking about preventing a runaway dog situation, though that's important too,
Yeah.
but also protecting their joints, managing their energy,
Right.
and keeping everyone safe on the trail.
All right, so that's a conversation. Yeah.
For part 2 of this deep dive.
Absolutely.
All right,
Like
cliffhanger.
It is a cliffhanger.
We've laid the groundwork from those first training steps to finally hitting the snow.
Right.
But before we send you off to start harness shopping,
okay,
let's take a quick break.
Sounds good.
When we come back, we'll be unpacking those safety considerations, the gear essentials, and all the tips you need to make this a fun and successful experience.
Exactly.
For both you and your super strong skijoring buddy.
Awesome.
See you in a few.
All right.
Okay, we're back. And ready to tackle the safety side of things?
All right.
Because, let's be real, we're talking about a dog that could probably pull a small car.
Oh, yeah.
If they put their mind to it.
Easily.
So where do we even start?
You hit the nail on the head.
Okay.
Their strength is a huge asset in skijoring.
Right.
But it also means we need to be extra careful. We're not just talking about preventing a runaway dog situation, though that's important too.
Right. But also protecting their joints.
Yeah.
Managing their energy. And just keeping everyone safe on the trail.
So let's break it down.
Okay.
What are the biggest safety concerns specific to skijoring with a Cane Corso?
Yeah.
And what can we do to address them?
Well, first and foremost, think about the force they generate when they pull.
Yeah.
You need equipment that can handle that.
Right.
We already talked about the weight pull harness. But the line that connects you to your dog.
Okay.
That's just as important.
So not just any old leash will do.
Definitely not.
Okay.
We're talking specialized skijoring line.
Okay.
Usually 8 to 10 feet long, made from tough, weather-resistant material.
Right.
But the key feature here is a bungee section.
Okay.
Built right in.
Gotcha.
So it acts like a shock absorber.
Okay.
Smoothing out those sudden jerks and pulls.
Right.
That can be tough on your back.
Yeah.
And your dog's joints.
That's smart. So we're protecting both the human and the canine athlete.
Exactly.
What else do we need to be mindful of?
Heat regulation.
Okay.
That's another big one.
You might think it's freezing out.
Yeah, you would think.
How could they overheat?
Right.
But Cane Corsos, despite their short coats, they can get hot pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Especially when they're putting in a hard effort.
Absolutely.
So even in the dead of winter, we need to be thinking about overheating.
Yes.
That's not something I would have considered.
It's important, though.
What are the signs we should watch out for?
Okay, so...
And what do we do if we see them?
Keep an eye out for excessive panting.
Okay.
Drooling. Or a change in their gait. Like if they're suddenly lagging behind. If you see any of those signs, it's time for a break.
Okay.
Find a shady spot.
Right.
Offer them some water. And let them cool down before continuing.
Makes sense.
And remember, even if it's cold for you, it might feel much hotter for your dog with all that exertion.
It's like they're wearing their own little fur coat.
Exactly.
Even if it doesn't look that thick to us.
Right.
So we've covered equipment and overheating.
Yeah.
What about those powerful joints?
Oh, yeah.
I imagine all that pulling could put a lot of stress on their legs.
You're right. Repetitive motion and sudden stops can really take a toll.
Yeah.
Especially as they get older.
Right.
That's why building up their endurance gradually is so important.
Right.
Don't go from couch potato to a Dieteride champion overnight.
Right.
You know.
So it's all about that slow and steady approach.
Exactly.
Just like with the training itself.
Yep.
Anything else we can do to support their joint health?
You bet.
Okay.
Talk to your vet about joint supplements.
Okay.
Especially if your Cane Corso is prone to joint issues.
Right.
Or getting up in years.
Yeah.
And pay attention to the terrain. Hard-packed snow or icy trails can be tough on their joints.
Gotcha.
So choose softer, more forgiving surfaces whenever possible.
So we're taking care of their joints, managing their temperature, using the right gear.
Exactly.
What about those instincts?
Yeah.
Cane Corsos were bred to guard and protect.
Right.
How do we make sure those instincts don't kick in at the wrong moment on the trail?
Yes, the guarding instinct.
Okay.
It's in their DNA.
Right.
But it's something that we can manage with training and awareness.
Gotcha.
So before you even think about skijoring, solid impulse control is a must.
Makes sense.
They need to be rock solid.
Okay.
On commands like leave it and come, even when distractions are around.
So no chasing squirrels while attached to skis?
No.
I'm picturing some pretty epic wipeouts if that happens.
Yeah, I would say so.
What about other dogs or people on the trail? Any advice on navigating those encounters?
Socialization is key. Make sure your Cane Corso is comfortable around other dogs and people. and teach them to focus on you,
Right.
not every passerby.
Right.
If you know your dog tends to be reactive,
Yeah.
stick to less traveled trails.
Okay.
Or go during off-peak hours
Gotcha.
to minimize encounters.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I imagine being aware of your surroundings is important, too.
Absolutely.
You know, scanning ahead for potential distractions or hazards.
Yes.
Just like you would if you were skiing solo.
Exactly.
Right.
You're their guide and protector out there.
Mm-hmm.
Be proactive, anticipate potential issues,
Okay.
and be prepared to adjust your route.
Gotcha.
Or take a break if needed.
Okay. This is all sinking in.
Yeah.
We got the gear, the training, the awareness.
Uh-huh.
But there's one thing that keeps nagging at me.
What's that?
We've talked about the dog's physical limits.
Right.
What about ours?
Ah, that's a crucial point.
Yeah.
Skijoring is a team effort.
Right.
And it's demanding on the skier, too.
Right.
You need to be in decent shape,
Okay.
comfortable on cross-country skis, and able to handle a bit of a pull.
Okay.
Don't underestimate the workout.
So this isn't just a leisurely stroll through the woods.
No.
This is a full-on athletic endeavor.
It is, yeah.
Any tips for getting in skijoring shape on the human side?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Focus on building your cardio and leg strength.
Okay.
Cross-country skiing itself is fantastic training.
Yeah.
But you can also supplement with activities like running, cycling, or strength training.
Okay.
And don't forget those core muscles.
Right.
They're your powerhouse for stability and balance.
Yeah.
Especially when your dog is pulling you along.
Okay, so we're both training for this.
Right.
Both physically and mentally.
Yes.
It's really starting to feel like a true partnership.
It is.
And speaking of partnership, let's talk about where to find those perfect skijoring trails.
That's a great transition. Because just like you wouldn't take a Ferrari off-roading, you don't want to take your skijoring team just anywhere.
Okay.
Ideally, you want wide, well-maintained trails.
Okay.
With a good snow base. Think cross-country ski areas.
Right.
Or dedicated skijoring trails.
Gotcha.
Not narrow, winding paths through the woods.
So we're looking for open spaces.
Yeah.
Gentle slopes. A place where they can really stretch their legs.
Yes.
And you can focus on skiing without dodging trees every 5 seconds.
Exactly.
Okay.
And check with local parks,
Okay.
ski resorts, or online forums for trails that specifically allow dogs.
Okay.
Some places even have dedicated skijoring trails, which is ideal.
Now that you mention it, I remember seeing photos online of skijoring races.
Oh, yeah.
Are those a thing, or am I imagining things?
Oh, they're absolutely a thing.
Okay.
Skijoring races are becoming increasingly popular.
Cool.
And there are even events.
Specifically for large breeds.
Oh, wow.
Like Cane Corsos.
That's amazing.
It's a whole world of fun and competition.
Wow.
If you're looking for an extra challenge.
Okay, so we got the training, the safety, the gear, the trails. Is there anything else we need to know?
There is one more thing.
Okay.
Before we hit the snow with our super-powered Cane Corso. And it's an important one.
Okay.
Cold weather care.
Ah, good point.
Just because they're big and tough
Right.
doesn't mean they're immune to the elements.
Right.
We need to make sure they're warm and protected out there.
Okay, what kind of winter wear should we be thinking about for a Cane Corso?
A high-quality dog coat is a must.
Okay.
Look for one that's windproof, water-resistant, and insulated, but still allows for freedom of movement.
Gotcha.
And don't forget those paws.
Right.
Dog booties are your best friend.
Okay.
When it comes to protecting their feet from the cold, ice, and salt.
Oh.
You might find on trails.
Booties check. Warm coat. Check anything else.
Just remember, hydration is key.
Okay.
Even in cold weather.
Right.
Make sure they have access to fresh water before, during, and after your skijoring sessions.
Gotcha.
And most importantly, pay attention to your dog's individual cues.
Okay.
Some Cane Corsos might be more tolerant of the cold than others if they seem reluctant to go out or start shivering.
Okay.
It's time to head back inside and warm up.
Okay. I feel like we've covered it all.
I think so.
But before we wrap up,
Yeah.
this safety focus section, any final words of wisdom for those brave souls
Sure.
embarking on the skijoring adventure with their Cane Corso?
Safety first, fun always.
I like that.
Don't be afraid to ask for help.
Okay.
From experienced ski jurors.
Right.
Join a local club. Or even take a lesson with a professional trainer.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
And remember, this is about building a bond with your dog.
Exploring the outdoors together. And discovering the incredible things you can achieve as a team.
I love that. All right, we talked gear, we talked training, we talked safety, but I think there's one more layer to this whole skijoring thing.
Yeah.
Something that goes beyond just the practical stuff.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
It's the why behind the how.
Right.
Like, why would someone choose skijoring with a Cane Corso?
Yeah, right.
A breed not typically known for winter sports.
Exactly. It's almost like we're challenging those breed stereotypes, those assumptions we make about what certain dogs are supposed to be good at.
It's about recognizing that each dog, regardless of breed, is an individual with their own unique set of talents and passions.
Yeah, absolutely.
And sometimes it takes an unconventional activity like skijoring to unlock those hidden potentials.
I love that.
Yeah.
It's like we're saying, hey, you might not fit the mold of a sled dog.
Right.
But you've got the heart of a champion in there somewhere. And think about the sense of accomplishment for both you and your dog.
Right.
When you conquer a challenging trail together.
Absolutely.
When you both push your limits and come out stronger on the other side.
It's more than just a physical challenge.
Right.
It's an emotional one, too.
I think that's what makes skijoring so special.
Yeah.
It's about building that bond, that trust.
That connection.
That connection that goes beyond words.
It's about those shared moments of joy.
Yeah.
Those exhilarating runs through snowy landscapes.
I love it.
Those quiet moments of connection when you just pause to catch your breath and admire the scenery together.
And those moments, those memories, they last a lifetime.
They do.
They become part of your story.
Absolutely.
You know, your shared journey with your dog.
And who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe skijoring is just the beginning.
Right.
Maybe it opens up a whole new world of possibilities.
Okay.
A whole new way of seeing your dog.
Right. Wow.
And what they're capable of.
Maybe it inspires you to try other unconventional activities.
Yeah.
To push those boundaries even further. To discover hidden talents you never knew existed.
Maybe your Cane Corso will surprise you with a natural aptitude for agility or dock diving.
Wow.
Or even therapy work.
Yeah.
The point is, don't be afraid to explore, to experiment, to think outside the box.
Let your curiosity lead the way.
Yeah.
And let your dog be your guide.
I love that.
You never know what incredible adventures await you both.
Beautifully said.
Oh.
So to the listener out there, considering this unlikely pairing,
Yeah.
I say go for it.
Do it.
Embrace the challenge.
Yes.
Embrace the unexpected and embrace the bond that you'll build with your Cane Corso along the way.
This has been an amazing deep dive.
It has.
Into the world of skijoring.
Yeah.
Especially with the often overlooked Cane Corso.
Right.
I hope this has given you the knowledge, the inspiration, and the confidence to embark on this incredible journey with your furry friend.
Remember, it's about more than just the sport itself.
Right.
It's about pushing boundaries, discovering hidden potentials, and strengthening that incredible bond we share with our dogs.
And who knows, maybe one day we'll see you and your Cane Corso out on the trails.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Gliding through the snow like a true power couple.
Until then, happy trails.
Yes.
And happy skijoring.
And from all of us here at the Deep Dive, happy adventures.